Hi, everybody. I'm meteorologist Amy Sweezey with Florida Weather Authority. Thank you so much for joining me. It is a holiday weekend. Today is Friday, July 3rd. And of course, we are headed into the 250th birthday of America. And I know there's a lot happening. There's fireworks, there's outdoor activities, there's festivals and carnivals. And the weather in Central Florida is so important this time of year. And I know it makes it really hard to be outside for 4th of July because of not only our afternoon storms, but the heat and humidity is rough as well. We do have level 3 and level 2 heat advisories, which basically means that you need to take it easy, that the heat index is going to be anywhere from 100 up to 105. And of course, we'll be dealing with those thunderstorms as well. So I want to start right off by showing you Futurecast and what it looks like for both Friday and Saturday. Now, it'll kind of zip by here quickly, but I have it looping to show you when the storms kind of flare up on Friday afternoon and then with the storms flare up on Saturday afternoon. What you'll notice about Friday is that the rain focus is mainly inland and west. So it's kind of along the Gulf Coast, some of our inland areas, and the coverage isn't really as high as it is on Saturday. On Saturday, we'll see more locations getting the rain and the storms, especially in the late afternoon and evening. And it's mainly focused a little bit more inland and in the middle part of the state rather than over along the Gulf Coast. So just keep an eye to the sky if you are planning to be outside, especially in the afternoon and evening on either Friday or Saturday, or of course, even Sunday as well, even though Sunday's the 5th after the holiday. Now, if you're going to be out and about today on Friday during the day, on the 3rd, we are headed into the low to mid 90s once again. Temperatures will climb quickly. We've got the sunshine with some clouds early in the day, and then showers and storms will be flaring up late afternoon into the evening. Once we get to sunset, which happens just before 8:30, that's of course when all the activity begins to wind down. So that will be helpful. We'll be able to see more opportunity for fireworks and evening activities if you're planning to be out late tonight, because the rain is forecast to be coming to an end right around sunset or shortly thereafter. Of course, we have the big annual Red Hot and Boom scheduled for Crane's Roost in Altamont Springs tonight. It goes from 5 until 10, and there's a whole bunch of cool music that starts things off that will be happening all throughout the afternoon and evening, followed by, of course, the fireworks, which happen later in the evening, about an hour after sunset. So that, of course, is good news since most of the storms will be coming to an end. So if you are going to be out tonight, whether it's in the afternoon or later for the fireworks, here's the forecast for Red Hot and Boom. Temperatures will be in the lower 80s. The storms will be coming to an end, and then we'll have just a few scattered clouds. Of course, it'll still be humid, but at least it won't be as hot once we get past sunset. Now, tomorrow, of course, on the 4th of July, there are several locations doing fireworks, but one of the big ones is fireworks at the fountain in downtown Orlando at Lake Eola. Those activities begin at 4 p.m., and there'll be music and food and dancing and so many fun things for the family. But again, just notice that that rain coverage is expected to be high on Saturday. So be prepared for that if you're going to be out and about. 4 to 10 is the Lake Eola. And if you are going to be there then for the fireworks, which happen in the evening, it's a similar situation on Saturday where the storms will be coming to an end right around sunset. So you'll be able to see the forecast temperatures in the lower 80s. The humidity will be high, but the rain will be winding down as those temperatures drop for the fireworks festivities. Now, I can't give you a forecast for the early July without giving you a tropical update as well. And I'm happy to report that El Nino is certainly helping us out so far this season. We've only had one tropical storm. And right now, when you look across the Atlantic and the Gulf, things are quiet. There's a couple of little pockets of clouds, but we don't have anything to be concerned about. In fact, the National Hurricane Center is calling for quiet weather for the next 7 days. So no disturbances expected to develop. Of course, if that changes, we'll be monitoring it and we'll keep you posted. So make sure you keep checking back here to Florida Weather Authority. Make sure you subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss any of those updates. I'm going to leave you now with the 7-day forecast, which of course shows not only the holiday weekend, but also shows into next week. Obviously, we are in our summertime pattern, so the only major changes are the rain percentages each day. We do have higher storm chances for both Saturday and Sunday over the weekend, but into next week, we'll bring those chances down just a little bit and start seeing more of a typical pattern for us, which is just some scattered afternoon storms. Notice the temperatures, though, not changing a whole lot. We will keep it just a few degrees warmer than average. Thank you so much for watching. I am meteorologist Amy Sweezey, part of Florida Weather Authority, and our team consists of myself, meteorologist Tom Sorrells, and Dr. Rob Eicher. We are all dual certified by the AMS and the NWA. That's the American Meteorological Society and the National Weather Association. And we are here to bring you weather updates from the Sunshine State. So thanks again for watching. Please hit like on this video. Feel free to share it. And don't forget to subscribe to Florida Weather Authority right here on YouTube so that you won't miss any important updates. Have a great holiday weekend and happy 250th birthday, America.